Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for this virtual open day talk for music and music technology. My name is Dr. Manuela Blackburn and I am one of the lecturers in music technology at Keele University. Today I'm going to give you some information about studying music and music technology at Keele, and I'm going to tell you about what degree programs we offer and show you the differences between them. I will present some snapshot videos of our available modules so you can get a better idea of what you will study if you select Keele as your chosen university. Part of this talk will introduce our facilities for supporting your development as musicians and music technologists. As I go through this talk, you will also hear a range of insights and messages from our current staff and students. A really important question you might be asking yourself as you start thinking about universities and your future is, why study at Keele? The music and music technology team can answer this confidently and with assurance, since Keele is a unique learning environment with so much to offer you in your future music education. Music and music technology at Keele is set amidst the most stunning part of campus. We sit nestled between the lush grounds of Keele Hall and the rolling fields of Keele's 650 acres of extensive woodlands, lakes and parkland. The Clock House, where teaching for music and music technology takes place, is a beautiful and fully equipped facility with professional standard recording studios, project rooms, iMac labs, practice rooms, rehearsal spaces, instrument stores and lecture rooms. Our facilities are open to you 24/7, which is one of our major selling points, since we understand that as creative people, your access to spaces, tools and technology is the key to your success. Your moments of inspiration for dance tracks might come at 12 o'clock midnight, or your brass ensemble rehearsals might work best for you at the crack of dawn, so this freedom to come and go via key fob access is a very important feature we offer. By joining the Music and Music Technology program at Keele, you are investing in yourselves as creatives. Our programs and modules contain highly practical content, giving you that hands-on approach to learning. We understand that music education is supported by learning by doing, and this focus on creativity can be seen, for example, in our composition pathway, where you will be taught techniques and methods, writing for a wide array of instruments, voices and digital media, in a variety of genres and styles. Modules in sound design and record production will open up creative opportunities for composing for TV ads, company branding and electronic dance music. Whatever your musical interests, being immersed in this creative and active music environment will inspire and influence your development for your future. By coming to Keele, you will be taught by a highly skilled team of academics and tutors. Learning from internationally acclaimed musicians, composers, musicologists and technologists will bring you closer to the most up-to-date music research and ways of learning about music. The range of expertise and knowledge amongst the team will ensure you receive a well-balanced program of learning in music and music technology. For those of you who are looking to continue with performance on your chosen instrument, we have a wide range of instrumental tutors affiliated with top orchestras and ensembles ready to provide support for your progress and techniques in all instruments and styles. In music and music technology, we offer 3 programs of study: Music Technology Single Honours, Music Technology Combined Honours, and Music Combined Honours. The combined programs allow you to take 2 halves of a degree in 2 different subject areas that you are interested in. For example, music technology can be combined with music, psychology, computer science, media, or film studies. These available combinations have been popular with our students over the last few years. Music can be combined with music technology, and combined degrees allow you to experience modules from both subject areas. If we look a little bit closer at what you could be studying within the Music Technology Single Honours degree, this slide shows a breakdown of core and elective modules. As a first-year music technology student, you would study a total of 8 modules. The core compulsory modules are Audio Fundamentals, Sonic Arts Repertoire, and Composing with Sound. These 3 modules are where you learn the essential foundations for working with a wide variety of technology in audio. It's where you get closer to the nuts and bolts of sound, audio principles, and get a taste of being creative with a variety of sound sources. Beyond these 3 modules, you would elect a further 5 modules from a wide list of options. Here I've presented some of our most popular elective modules for our first year students. In year 2, you can see that all modules are elective. So this means that you're very much in charge of choosing how your degree progresses, depending on your strengths and specialisms. The ability to tailor-make your degree is an important feature of our programme, and it's something that our students have valued when reflecting on their time at Keele. If you take a moment to think about your interests within music technology, you will see from this list that there is an opportunity to follow these specialisms right the way through the 3 years of the degree. We call these pathways. By the third year, your studies will have become more and more refined and focused on areas of music technology that excite you the most. Music production may have become your forte, or your sound design creations for video games might be your passion. Portfolio work in the third year allows you to explore these focused interests with more time and one-to-one supervision. It also prepares you with a complete body of work to take forward beyond your time at university into your career and future work. For those of you who may be interested in the music technology combined degree, you would still do the 3 core modules in year 1 and those core modules from your other subject area. You would then choose electives to make up your 8 modules in total. If you are looking at the Music Combined Honours programme, this slide shows you what you could be studying across your 3 years at Keele. As a first year student, your core compulsory modules will be in Repertoire Studies and 20th Century Music. Repertoire Studies includes music theory and rudiments, along with an overview of historically important musical styles, genres and approaches. 20th Century Music nurtures an understanding of 20th century's most important musicians, musical texts and key critical arguments surrounding each body of work. Year 2 again is made up of electives, enabling you to work to your strengths, choosing modules that really interest you. As you can see from this table, instrumental lessons on your chosen instrument is an available module throughout the 3 years of study. If selecting this optional module, you will be entitled to 12 to 14 hours of instrumental tuition across each year at no extra cost. These lessons prepare you for your performance recitals and assist in improving your technique. So let's now hear from some of the module leaders about these subjects you could be studying as part of your degree here at Keele.
In this module, you will learn how to compose music in real time using the software called Maximus Beat Jitter, a graphical, object-oriented audiovisual programming environment. The module combines hands-on studio workshops and individual tutorials, during which you will learn how to program your own virtual instruments, synthesizers, samplers, spectral filters, multi-speaker panning objects, and others. You will also learn how to capture vocal or instrumental sounds as well as physical gestures. Having completed the material, you will be able to make your own interactive piece. You will also become familiar with the nature of interactive performance, its advantages and disadvantages. And, well, sometimes the technology will drive you mad, but for sure you will have lots of fun.
Audio Fundamentals is a module that looks into principles of sound and opens up imaginative ways to visualize sounds that are usually invisible to us in our daily lives. Looking into acoustic properties of sound, how sound travels and how sound is received is essential knowledge for any musician and music technologist to acquire. Alongside this, the module provides a breakdown to music technology equipment, from microphones to loudspeakers, cables to interfaces, and field recorders to MIDI controllers. Understanding how this equipment hooks up together is an important step in understanding a wide variety of audio processes, for example, transduction, signal flow, and even aspects of auditory perception. My favourite parts of the module include the Build Your Own Loudspeaker session and our experiments into resonance and frequency using a range of household objects.
So one of the things that I learnt about doing Audio Fundamentals is that I learnt about how different musical devices and components work, things like loudspeakers, synthesizers and microphones as well. And I also learnt about the very basics of the sound, how we hear sound, how we use sound, and how we process sound and how they get processed through those devices like the microphones and the loudspeakers. One of the things that I learnt in the module, there are so many cables that we work with. So many cables, and also a lot of equations as well. We do quite a few mathematical equations and calculations as well when working with sound. One thing that I learned thanks to the technician Ian, never plug a jack into anything if you don't know what it actually is. Always take the time to look through what it is you're actually plugging into an input or output device. And I think one of the highlights of the module from when I did it definitely has to be the practicals. I think the best thing about the module was that the lectures and the practicals were always timetabled together, so you have the chance to not only learn the material and learn the content, but you have the chance to experiment with the equipment and learn about how it's used and how people work with it in the industry, all in that session as well, which was really good because there weren't any distractions during that module.
So in Audio Fundamentals we learnt a lot about sound and the principles of sound and its properties. So how sound behaves differently in different environments and what variables affect it. We learnt about sound in digital domains, so how sound looks in a digital profile and waveforms, how they look, how they appear. And we learnt about essential equipment, so when you're handling sound, you would use loudspeakers, and we learnt about what goes into making a loudspeaker, the different components of it. We learnt about microphones, the different kind of microphones that there are, polarity patterns, what you would use them for. And then we looked at the studio. So we learnt about how the studio is laid out. We got familiar with the studio layout and we learnt why it's laid out in that way. And that kind of prepared us for next semester if we're going to be taking a practical module. That's really useful.
Hello. This module will introduce you to a range of significant 20th and 21st century academic debates relating to popular music and jazz. Our first port of call on the module will be to try and define popular music and jazz through plenty of listening, addressing of the key academic opinions, and crucially, reflection and consideration of your own opinions. You will then be given a guided listening tour through the evolution of jazz styles and shown how to understand, stylistically contextualise, and appreciate a music which can seem daunting to the uninitiated. The remainder of the module will explore issues such as authenticity, culture industries and the music business, the audience and identity, and analytical tools ready to be applied by musos and non-musos. I hope to see you on the module.
Keele offers a wonderful opportunity for students to develop their performance skills in each year of the music course. Performance pathways can include both solo playing and ensemble work. The performance pathway has been a highly successful and important route for students studying music at Keele for many years. Our excellent team of specialist instrumental teachers nurture and develop your technical and creative skills, carefully guiding you through repertoire choice and programme building in preparation for your end-of-year performances. The team's one-to-one teaching is complemented by lecture classes focused on performance, and within these lectures you have the opportunity to develop and rehearse your performance skills and discuss performance practices, whilst exploring performance preparation techniques.
Hello, I'm Fidelis. I'm a first-year music and music technology student at Keele University. I've really enjoyed my time at Keele and I feel like I've really developed my knowledge about many areas of music that I wouldn't have normally thought about, like electronica music. And the practical lessons we received for our instruments have really helped me develop my ability to read music and especially sight reading. It's also given me a more in-depth knowledge of how singing works and the physical aspects of it that I didn't really know about in college. It's also given me the tools to be effective and self-critical, so I'm very productive in that now, hopefully. Thank you.
This model will introduce you to the use of ethnomusicological ethnographic methods. Ethnomusicologists approach music as a social process in order to understand not only what music is, but why it is. For this, we engage in fieldwork research and participant observation. So we immerse ourselves in a music culture to observe, participate, and establish links with the people actively making music. These research tools are increasingly used beyond the study of traditional music, so we use it to understand jazz, folk music, popular music, and contemporary Western art music scenes. So ethnomusicology then becomes a methodology to approach people immersed in a music culture, whichever culture or tradition this may be. The model Introduction to Ethnomusicology and Ethnography is a second-year model that will give you a foundation in the theory and practice of ethnographic methods. So you will have ample opportunity to develop your skills by undertaking your own ethnographic, empirical, and practice-led research. This is an opportunity for you to document the experience of immersing yourself in a music culture you have been maybe wanting to explore or you have been curious about. Whatever your music interest, this module will begin to prepare you for in-depth, in-the-field research in the area you choose. In this module, you will complete a research portfolio that may include interviews, transcriptions, a diary of the use of performance as a research technique, so you will get to play, or maybe a short ethnographic film in addition to a written piece. You will have the opportunity to customize your assessment by choosing the research techniques you feel more confident about, or maybe a research technique that you want to explore further. You will be doing exactly what ethnomusicologists do: talking to people, participating in a music culture, filming, interviewing, finding out about music, not only through the reading of books, but by exploring yourself firsthand what the music experience is and how the community values it. Many students taking this module have said they afterwards felt more confident about using qualitative, quantitative, and mixed methods. So confident that a large percentage continue on to ethnomusicological or popular music studies postgraduate research.
As mentioned earlier, the learning environment at Keele is one that is very unique. Aspects of your experience worth noting here are that staff know their students by name, as teaching takes place in small groups. We offer teaching via traditional lectures, seminars, workshops, tutorials, and one-to-one supervisions. Our teaching is supported by a wide range of digital resources such as blogs, online forums, and on-demand video content. Assessment takes the form of coursework in essays, practical projects such as compositions, sound designs, posters, performances, and in-class presentations. Nurturing and support is provided by your personal tutor and interactions with your module leaders. As a new student to Keele, you will be provided with a personal tutor to assist you in your transition to university. This personal tutoring involves one-to-one meetings, group sessions, and drop-ins to make sure you are settling into the course. In addition to your modules, you have the opportunity to get involved with a variety of music societies and clubs. The Keele Philharmonic Orchestra, Keele Voices, Keele Concert Band, and Keele Brass Band are 4 professionally conducted societies you can join. We also have an array of student-directed societies including flute choir, jazz band, show choir, percussion society, Keele Symphonia, and Keele Funk Collective. We also encourage new students to form their own ensembles and societies based on new interests and styles you bring with you when you start university. There are enormous opportunities and potential for performing within the larger student-led music groups and ensembles, all of whom we meet weekly and present 3 to 4 public performances within each academic year. It's also worth considering the foundation year, which is for anyone who has not got the required qualifications or subject-specific requirements to access an undergraduate degree directly. This might be for someone who's had a break from education and wishes to return, or it might be for you if you're thinking about a change in career. So how does it work? This adds an extra year to your degree programme, so your 3-year course will become a 4-year course. A pass in the foundation year at the required standard ensures progression to the full undergraduate degree programme. And foundation year option is available for every course at Keele, so music and music technology programmes have this foundation year. A loan is available through student finance to pay for tuition fees towards living costs, and a personal tutor who you will meet with every week in small group tutorials will support your learning. If you want to see the latest from music and music technology at Keele, please visit our social media pages. Check out the links below to find out more about our historical equipment, including our Fairlight CMI sampler. can also find out about our array of instruments and equipment housed within the music building. Follow the links for studios to see our professional recording facilities and learn more about our equipment and extensive microphone collection. Also, take a look at the Study Abroad pages to see possibilities for enhancing your degree while at Keele. Thank you for listening to this Open Day talk, and I hope to see you here soon at Keele.